Hey, what's good with it? It's the Black Horseman. Shout out to UGC. It's the underground community. Shout out to True Media. So everybody keeps it 100. Stand true to who they are and doing their part in this media, man. I want to talk about BUD Crawford. We know he got a fight coming up this weekend versus the very experienced, speedy Amir Khan. Chinny, but he got skills. He got skills. And it's probably not going to just be an easy fight for BUD. He might have to make some adjustments probably in the early rounds. But a lot of people expect him to get the job done as soon as he catch him with that flush shot. You know? So I'm looking forward to that fight. I might go live for it. I'm not sure yet. But I'll let y'all know. But I want to talk about BUD Crawford and his position over at Top Rank. Bob Arum. Shout out to Corey, Mr. IOTBA Boxing Talk is his channel. Y'all check it out. Good content. I'm proud to see he doing some putting up more content on YouTube. You know, real recognize real, man. And he been putting in a lot of work on Facebook. And now he's making this definite power move over to YouTube. And he had a very interesting topic. He was talking about how Bob Arum not really getting him these big fights. You know? So, you know, we're going to definitely talk about that, man. We're going to talk about that. Y'all smash the like button as you come up in here. And we're going to definitely talk about this, man. Let me see what y'all talking about. What up, oh shit, Charles D? Charles D says, you and Jalik running neck and neck. Oh, word? Boxing Monster says, Black Horse Promotion, what's up? Hey, man, everything all good, bro. Just talking this boxing, man. Oh shit says, Crawford is doing just fine where he's at making that bread. His career is great. Pound for pound, number one. This is why I want to talk about this, because present day, he might not be getting the best fights. Politics may be involved where some of the most of the competition might be on one side of the street, right? We know Al Haymon is a powerful force in the sport of boxing. He has a lot of fighters, a lot of guys on his roster. Case in point, the unfortunate situation that occurred with AJ, now looking for a replacement opponent, being that Gerald Big Baby Miller, no fault of AJ's, but Gerald Miller decided to do one of the most dangerous PEDs known to mankind in order to get himself an unfair advantage going into that fight. But thanks to VADA, they caught him, and the fight looks like it's off. Looks like the fight is off. He was not going to get his license granted in New York, so forget about it. Forget about your money, and I'm sure that it's going to be a very healthy suspension on the way. Shout out to everybody coming in. Smash the like button as you come in. John Lejeune, what's up, man? Thank you for coming back. About to add you to the UGC. Y'all welcome John Lejeune, man, to the UGC. You got that wrench now, my brother? Just look out for me, man. If I get trolls and they disrespecting me, man, and trying to, you know, act ignorant, you know what to do, man. Tap their name, put them in timeout. Hopefully they learn their lesson and shit. But like the situation with Joshua, man, you know, there's some opponents that are available, but Haymon got his hands on them. Those are his pieces, man. A lot of people like to talk about how, you know, it's chess. and the different moves and the strategic pieces that certain sides have. And it looks like Joshua's probably going to have to approach Haymon like, can I fight one of your guys, man? You got anybody available for me? I'm trying to fight on American soil. And I need one of these guys to step up. I can't fight nobody from the UK. What good is that going to do me fighting a guy from UK on American soil? That don't make no kind of sense. I don't even want to see Deontay Wilder fighting Dillian White, Kubrat Pulev, or somebody like that in New York. Charles D says Kanaki also said nope. Yeah, man, strategic moves. I don't understand. See, this is, and that's why I want to talk about this. That's why I'm going to get back on track. Would Bud Crawford have a better career signed under Haymon PBC? This is the real question, because he might not have, a long laundry list of opponents to face on the top rank side. But when I'm talking about career, I'm talking about his overall accomplishments as a fighter under top rank. Comparing that to other fighters who might be under Haymon PBC, who are welterweights or say junior welterweights, do they have a better career than Bud Crawford under Haymon PBC? This is what we got to look at. Because when I'm looking at boxing, I'm not just looking at how much money a guy is making. That's the last thing I'm concerned about. I'm focused on the career, legacy, career-defining fights that they're getting. And my question is, would Bud Crawford have a better career signed under Haymon PBC? And the reason why I asked that, because I can look at on the PBC side, I don't see no undisputed guys over there. We got, barely anybody that's unified over there. It's a lot of business talk. Yeah, Haymon got a lot of fighters on his roster, but is he making these guys fight each other? That's the real question. Would he have a better career under Haymon PBC? With all of those guys, and I don't see Haymon pushing these guys to fight each other. I think Haymon cares about his fighters. I'm sure he's giving these guys a good purse every time they fight. But also, as a true boxing fan, I got to look at it like this. Which side, when I'm talking about PBC or top rank, what side is going to give me fights that I can appreciate as a boxing fan? Because this is just my personal opinion. I think Al Haymon cares about the fighter. I think his focus is on his fighters and making sure that they benefit in every situation that they're in. What are you talking about? Helping them with their career, promotional wise, and giving them the best fights that is going to meet their financial needs. I think Haymon is good for that. I think he generally cares for his fighters, but does he care about the fans enough to give the fans the fights that we want to see? Or is his love for his fighters a little too strong to where he don't want to put these guys in an uncomfortable situation? If they don't want to unify, he's not going to push them to do it. He cares about his fighter because he's going to definitely benefit from his fighters. We pay our money to see these fighters, to support them. He gets a cut off them. They happy, he's happy. But lately, let's be honest, have we been really getting great fights that we've been asking for on the PBC side? Maybe that's not the agenda of a lot of these fighters on the PBC side, to get a career that is going to produce unifications, undisputed. I know these guys talk about it a lot, but I'm not seeing it, fam. I'm not seeing it. Seem like money is first. Money is all the way, money is in the way and delaying a lot of these great fights. PBC is the money team. That's the money team. I think Top Rank is the legacy team. I can look at quite a few guys over there, and they're getting like legacy defining fights more than they're getting just bag fights. Let me see what y'all talking about. Because like I said, I'm just one person. So nobody don't have to agree with me. But I'm just telling you about from what I analyze. I don't have an emotional attachment to none of these guys. They're not paying my bills. Top Rank don't pay me. PBC don't pay me. I just want to see the best fight the best. And I would rather sign to a promoter who is going to give me the best career. But let's analyze this, man. We got a lot more to talk about with this. Angel, what's up, bro? Says what's good, UDC. Salute. But yeah, maybe more money with PBC, but not a better resume. That's what I'm talking about. Is it just about the money? Because yeah, Haymon got a lot of guys over there, and they making money. But are these guys trying to unify? Do we have how many unified champions we got over there? How many undisputeds we got over there? Seems like a lot of ducking and dodging going on over there, but they comfortable though because they got that money. I don't really see a lot of legacy fighters on the PBC side. I see fighters that want that bag. Give me the littlest risk with the biggest bag, please, Al Haymon. Sure, I got you. We got a guy right here for you. I'm just saying. I'm not hating on PBC, Haymon. I get how y'all moving. But for a fan like myself, a diehard boxing fan, that does not really benefit me. That does not benefit me to see you just take these little insignificant type of fights just to see you get richer. While all the while, I got to put up videos talking about when these niggas going to unify, when they going to be undisputed. I'm not here to debate that who has more fighters, who has a bigger roster, deeper roster. We know that's Haymon. Who has more networks that they can put fighters on? We know that's Haymon. But what the fuck is he doing with it? Other than giving these guys slots to just make their money. And I get it, make your money, but what about fans? The fan entertainment. I would like to see some of these talented fighters that Haymon has in high-level competitive risk fights. So I can really see if these guys are just good, great, or elite. It's a difference. It's a difference. Charles says that, John, they got to refund a lot of people their bread back if it's off. Boxing Monster says if Crawford was with Haymon, he would have Spence's resume and never been unified. Hell to the no. I can't even be mad at that comment because this is what I'm paying attention to. This is what I'm paying attention to. Would he already be stamped in the history books, undisputed, if he was under Haymon? This is what I'm paying attention to. One side seems like, oh yeah, he getting his fighters paid. No doubt about it. Then I see another side, the fighters is getting paid, but their legacy is looking terrific. A lot of them on that side can retire today, and you got to mention them in the history books. Not everybody just becomes undisputed, man. Not everybody is good enough to unify in multiple divisions. I'm just saying. Sam Shaw says Bob Arum has been robbing fighters for years. The real reason why Bob and Oscar hate Al is because Al showed fighters how not to sign to a promoter and give up that 20 to 30% that they were getting. Okay, I'm not going to argue with that either. I'm not going to argue that Bob Arum, debate that Bob Arum was robbing or not robbing fighters. He probably was, man. Okay, he probably was, but that's a lot. To me, that's the price of paying for a promoter, somebody who's going to actually do a lot of the work that you won't do, whether it's a huge percentage out of your pocket or not. That's that fighter's decision. But with all that aside, with all that being said, who has the better career? Who has the better career? Who is giving us better fights? Are we seeing a bunch of tune-up level type fights? Or are we seeing always competitive, exciting, high-level fights? Okay? That's what I'm paying attention to. And if Bob Arum is not getting BUD Crawford the fights that he wants, that is a problem. That is a problem. But does that mean that he will have a better, like people say, see, he made a mistake signing under Top Rank. So I guess so did Floyd, so did Oscar De La Hoya, so did Lomachenko, and all these other great fighters, Pacquiao, everybody that had these great legacies who came up under Top Rank Bob Arum. Those are some hell of a mistakes that they making in with them type of legacies. And then all of these guys go on to be big time, demanding huge paydays, right? So if he's so bad on these guys' careers, how come when they leave, right? They good businessmen. They understand what to do from that point on. Whereas, I see a lot of guys. I know everybody want to say this, that, and the other about these guys on the PBC side, but are they really getting these great fights? Are we really seeing exciting fights on the PBC side consistently? And I get it. It seems like Haymon, he is all about benefiting the fighter. But I don't really think Haymon is really all about benefiting the fan. However, Bob Arum, who we've seen, we know what he looked like, right? He's accessible. We can put the microphone in front of his face, put the camera, ask these guys these questions, and it seems like he cares about the sport as a whole, not just the fighter itself. Seems like he's concerned about fans and being able to work with certain promoters to get fights that the fans actually want to see. Maybe y'all disagree, but that's just from what I'm seeing. Otherwise, why produce unifications and undisputeds with multiple different fighters? Okay. Boxing Monster says, Aquarius Love, what's up, man? Says Tank Davis signed to a promoter, TMT. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Let me see. Boxing Monster says Al Haymon has an agreement with Showtime. How in the hell is he going to advise a fighter to duck a $100 million deal? Oh, yeah, he has, since the deal was not on Showtime. Once again, I guess as long as it's benefiting him, he's all about the fighter making as much money as possible, as long as he got his hands in the pocket. Samuel Shaw says Bob Arum and Oscar was so mad that they tried to sue Al for $100 million under the Muhammad Ali Act. I've heard all of that, and I'm not even qualified to comment on that extra stuff because I don't dive too much deep into the business aspect of it. I'm just talking about as a fight fan, just from a fighter's perspective, looking at this. Who has the better career? Who on the PBC side has a better legacy and career than BUD Crawford right now? And if BUD is not able to get the matter of fact, BUD in the press conference, from what I saw today, when asked the question about, you know, will you try to pursue these, fights after this if you're successful against Khan, um, you know, and everything that you've been trying to do to get these fights, he said, you know what? I could put a gun to their head, but it's still not going to make these guys want to get in there and fight me. I don't see nobody on the PBC side. See, we can hide behind the games and say, yeah, we the powerhouse on the PBC side, but I'm a throwback type of boxing fan. I don't really care about who is the most powerful, who got the most fighters and all that stuff. I'm looking at who's in each weight class and who actually wants to fight, who actually wants to be great, who actually cares about legacy. I don't see too many people caring about legacy on the PBC side. They are caring about being on pay-per-view. They're caring about being on IG Live in that big bag. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Okay, because if it's really about legacy, then maybe some of these PBC guys should have considered other options. But since it's only about the bag, they're gonna stay put. They're gonna stay put. I see them when it's a top risk, a high risk level fight. Oh man, stall it out. Let the fight build up. I need this 50-50. I need this amount. It's about the A side. You on the wrong side of the street. Right? I mean, how many goddamn excuses we didn't heard in these last 2 years? When I see the most ducking is going on the PBC side, sir. That's from what I see. I know we can say about what Bob Arum did in suing and everything. Hey, I mean, look, what's done is done. But when I'm looking at these fighters, I see niggas unifying, undisputed, daring to be great, going up in weight, challenging the best competition there, calling out niggas free, like calling out niggas for that smoke. They want the work. They want the work. Niggas making excuses like, oh, they only want to fight us because they ain't got nobody else to fight on their side of the street. So fucking what? They want to fight you. How many niggas have ever heard some dumb shit like that? Nigga, I want to fight you. Ah, man, you know what, nigga? You on the wrong side of the street, nigga. Why you want to fight me? You just want to fight because ain't nobody over there for you to fight. You motherfucker. You the nigga I want to fight. That sound like some whole ass shit. That sound like you don't want to fight. It's clear where the ducking is taking place at. I'm just saying. Will BUD Crawford have a better career signed under Haymon PBC? Maybe he'll have more money. Maybe. I mean, but then you have to compete with a lot of other guys like Wilders and Spencers and guys that, as far as being a big enough name to where you getting these slots and pay-per-views and whatever else to get your bread. But would your career be as great as it is? Just something to think about. We don't have to agree on everything, but I'm just saying, just raising this question for y'all to think about. Sonia Torres says that's a pretty harsh statement without knowing absolutely positivity with proof. So that's giving false narratives out there to these new fighters and their families. Not what are you talking about? Anybody know what Sonia Torres is talking about? I wish I could understand what you're talking about. Be specific. What's a harsh statement? The question: will BUD Crawford have a better career signed under Haymon PBC? I don't know what you're talking about. Just saying. Let me get to these questions, man. Chin Smoke, what up, bruh? No Name Rose, always coming through showing support. Good evening. Sam Shaw said they become good businessmen because they got fucked over for so many years. Who? Okay. Oh, you're talking about like Pacquiao, De La Hoya, and Floyd. Okay, I'm not gonna like I say, I'm not gonna argue with you on there. I'm not. I'm not gonna argue that point with you, bro. I gotta stick to the real shit. So maybe they did get fucked over all of that time, right? But as a fan, though, as a fan, did you care about what the fuck was going on between the fighter and the promoter when you was getting exciting fights? All those exciting fights we saw Floyd get, all the exciting fights we seen De La Hoya get, Manny Pacquiao get. So I'm not trying to act like that shit is cool, that a nigga's getting robbed his whole career. I'm not saying that. But this is the what the point I'm trying to make. These guys still have incredible careers, and you still have to give credit to the top race side for putting these guys in the position to become big household names. And it's because of these fights that they got. I'm just saying. Contracts don't last forever unless you fucking sign a goddamn Illuminati oath or some shit. I don't know what type of niggas contracts niggas is signing, but it didn't last forever, right? And you are right, Samuel. They became good businessmen, and maybe it's because they got fucked over so many years. But you know what? One thing they cannot say is that Bob Arum did not give them a platform to actually shine on. And by the time they left, their goddamn resume and legacy was looking. Mwah. It was pretty. It was pretty. That's all I'm saying. So, like I said, I gave Haymon credit. Like, I think Haymon is definitely for his fighter, right? But what I feel he lacks is he's not really so much for the fan, because if he was, we will be getting a lot more top level competitive fights on that side of the street. And I think it's just more about all business. Whatever you want to do, I'm here to help you out. I'm here to get you the fights that you want, so on and so forth. So forth. Sony Tor says that's why at 29 Spence should already be at the Canelo level, because they're all the same age. They all started with the De La Hoya and then moved over to Al Haymon. Add to me, I still struggling. I mean, you brought up Canelo. Canelo's with De La Hoya. He has a great legacy and career. He's not signed with Haymon. I mean, he has a promoter. I don't know if he's getting fucked over from De La Hoya, literally, figuratively, or whatever, nigga. I'm just saying. I'll take that legacy. I'm just saying, fam. IOTBA, what's up, bro? Y'all go tap his name and subscribe to IOTBA Boxing Talk. That's my nigga right there. Sonya Torres says nowhere near the Canelo level, and yet the same age. You want to put 2-4-1-4-1 at Spence, Charlo, and Canelo. All three of them okay around the same age, but a little older. They should all be right together. I mean, Canelo is younger than these guys. Way better career resume. Way better. His legacy is he's good. Even if he lose to Danny Jacobs, which he might, it don't fucking matter, nigga, because of what he already accomplished. Right? When Ali started losing, it didn't even matter because of what he already accomplished. You can't take away somebody's accomplishments. Somebody can have failures in life, but one thing you cannot take away is their accomplishments, what they've already accomplished. Somebody might fucking be at the top of the world, you know? Yeah, they may, somebody might hit rock bottom because they say what goes up, what comes down. What goes up must come down. But if that nigga reached that mountaintop, though, you can't take that shit away from him. Like, nigga, I got there, though. What did you do? You might be talking shit about me now, but, nigga, at my peak, nigga, I would have whooped your ass on a quick. Like, did you top my accomplishments? Did you do that? Because All money gonna run out, fam. You can't take money to the grave, but legacy is forever, nigga. You can't take Ali legacy from him. You can't take Sugar Ray, Leonard and Joe Louis and Rocky Marciano, all of these greats, their legacy. You can't take that away from them. They stabbed in the history books. The money, that's out of there. This only gonna last for so long. And if a lot of these niggas ain't got that shit mentally tight, oh man, they gonna fuck their money off. They gonna be begging Haymon, hey, give me another fight date, man. Come on, man. You know I got these bills. Please, man. I'll suck you. Let me stop. I'm just saying, when you chasing money, it's like, come on now. You better have some legacy to go along with that. Sonia Torres says, and if you recall, the Edwins, I think it was meant to say Errol Spence and Crawford read each other back and forth. Damn, your typing is kind of out of there. You heard Spence with his own mouth. Heard Spence say with his own mouth, I meant, okay. You must be using the microphone, and this shit is just like predicting what you're saying. Like, you're gonna have to type that shit in. You got me sounding fucked up reading it. Lawrence Williams says there are unifications next week and nobody talks about it. Talk that shit, Lawrence. That's my name for the UDC right there, man. Solid brother. Always keep me current on what's going on. Lawrence Williams is one of them guys. Y'all tap his name and subscribe to him as well. You know, Lawrence Williams. Always know what's going on at the top of the sport and the shit that guys on the rise, prospects, contenders, amateurs, women's boxing. Lawrence Williams is like a boxing encyclopedia. I got niggas low key putting in work, man. Y'all go support Lawrence Williams on his channel, man. Boxing Mind said, whole ass shit. Sonia Torres says, fighters need promoters at the beginning of their careers as they progress on the road, then they can start managing themselves. I agree with that. I think there's a time and a place where a fighter needs a promoter to guide them along. I look at some of these promoters like matchmakers. I think that it's a great deal of, to a certain extent, a fighter needs to be able to. I think during that time period, De La Hoya, Floyd, I don't know about Pacquiao because he still can't talk worth a damn. But these guys were trying to learn how to self-promote their damn self. Like BUD Crawford right now, like, hey, this is the time. And he got his YouTube channel up. Y'all check it out. Terrence BUD Crawford. He got his YouTube channel. Putting up content. Should he subscribe to my Black Horse Promotions channel? He a real nigga. But he got to put in his own work, though. This is a whole different era. In this particular era, it's really no excuse. That's what I said. I'm looking at the promoters like matchmakers, man. Like, they can get you that stage on maybe an ESPN or Showtime or The Zone or whatever. But you still got to put in your own damn work. You can't just wait around for the press conference, wait around for fight night and your interview, post-fight interview, and that's it. Because it's what have you done for me lately? Like, you got to stay, like I heard some dumb shit. I was going to do a live stream on this breaking news from what I heard, but that's just dumb. Floyd stays relevant by just making these breaking news announcements, and it be dumb shit. Breaking news, Floyd's opening up Mayweather gyms worldwide. So the fuck what, nigga? Get your black ass out of here. Nobody care about that, nigga. Like, come on, man. We got more important things to be concerned about in the sport of boxing. Not about gyms you opening up, nigga. You got everybody riled up over that shit? Fuck out of here. Nigga, you could open up 3,000 Mayweather gyms. I wouldn't give a shit. Nigga. Why? So niggas can get in there and have dog fights, fighting 10-minute rounds and shit, and going into fights punch drunk like a Jalen Love, nigga. No thanks, nigga. Fuck out of here. Do something with your fighters. Make me want to get excited about that shit. Nobody give a fuck about a Mayweather gym, nigga. What are you doing with your fighters? What are you doing with them? Tank Davis, what are you doing with him? All that motherfucking talent. All that talent. Can we get this nigga in one top level championship level fight? Please. Please, sir. Damn. Begging this nigga or something. Like, god damn. IOTBA says somebody needs to fight Crawford. Yeah, man. Cause I truly think Bud is not afraid to fight nobody, man. If he was, why the fuck be, unified 140, come undisputed, and then go right up to 147? Like, you could have just stayed there if he was really just looking to just play it safe. I don't think Bud Crawford trying to play it safe. I think he wants smoke with all of them niggas. But I think the PBC, protected boxing champions, these niggas is protected by Haymon. They looking to maximize their money before they take a high risk fight. This is not taking nothing away from their skills and not saying Bud can just beat all them niggas, because I don't know. I just want to see the fights. Okay? But I only see one side acting like they want the fights. The other side is like, oh, he on the wrong side of the street. That don't impress me. So, once again, would Bud Crawford have a better career signed under Haymon PBC? When that's pretty much the blueprint. Get a belt and milk it. Try to get as much money you can with one belt. Unifying is not required. Undisputed, what? What is that? Look up the definition. I'm gonna go on Google and find out what this shit mean. Oh, this mean I gotta get all the belts? Nah, nigga. Just put me on pay-per-view. Fuck that. Sonya says none of them Bud is by far legacy-wise in the history books as Crawford by far, and there's still a lot more career left for him. And what he does after, he is loved in the state. Absolutely. Niggas can say what they want to say about him, but he is a nigga. Don't he got his own street? How many niggas on the PBC side got their own street? Is revered in a city and a state like that? You got motherfucking what's that rich motherfucker? No disrespect to him. What's that rich dude name? Y'all know his name. The guy that comes up and show up. How many billionaires they got showing up to support them? Crawford is a legend in Omaha. If it wasn't for Bud, niggas probably wouldn't be thinking about no damn Omaha like that, except for the college football, team or something. But come on, man. Bud put his city on the map. On the map. And I'm not saying the other guys ain't put it on the map, but are they putting it on the map like Bud did? Would Bud have a better career signed under Haymon PBC? Career. I'm not talking about money, man. I'm talking about that career. That career, man. British Boxing Media, what's up? He says, Miller claiming Eddie Hearn set him up, Black Horse Promotion. Interesting statement. Wow. He blaming it on Eddie, huh? Fast Eddie? Slick Eddie? Oh, wow. Do y'all believe that in the chat, man? That this dude, Eddie Hearn, would make up a fucking... Do y'all think they can pull some slick shit like that? Make up a flat out lie just to discredit a particular opponent to protect their fighter? Woo, if that shit happened, bro. Oh my God, bro. That's some unforgivable type shit. But I don't know, man. I believe Miller was on that shit, fam. Miller to me come off as a lion ass, loudmouth ass, dirty ass, cheeseburger eating ass, sloppy ass nigga, bro. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You had me for a second. I don't believe Miller. They set me up. They set me up. Jay injected that shit in my cheeseburger. They know I like cheeseburgers. I went to In-N-Out Burger and these niggas put it in my In-N-Out Burger. I got a double-double. They put that motherfucking G-Dub 1516 in my meat patty. Show fat ass up, nigga. And you know good and well. I don't believe that. Angel says the age of the next pay-per-view star is over. These fighters are better off with their own YouTube and IG promote and advise themselves. Hey, man, they better start promoting themselves, bro. They gonna have to get on our level, man, on this YouTube shit and putting in this work. And like I say, man, some of these guys get it. Some of these guys got their YouTube channels. You know, they just gotta put in more work. I'm sure they ain't got the kind of time like a lot of us have, but still, you can be your own goddamn promoter. Sonya Torres says smoking mirrors and so on is all that shit is to throw people off, to take people off what it really be, rip off and who's doing what all. That is just a sidetrack people, gullible people. Seven Shaw says, at Black, I understand your point clearly. I'm with you on that as a boxing fan. So that's all I'm trying to make. You know, only point I'm trying to make with that, man, is like, I get it. I truly believe that Haymon is for his fighters, that he's putting them in the best position to maximize their revenue. I'm not going to debate nobody on that. I'm not going to say that Haymon is not the better person to be signed with for your money purposes. And if you want to pretty much, you know, have more control of your career, easy breezy, you know, you might fight a guy two weight classes below. You might fight 5 tune-ups in a row, and you're gonna get paid good for each fight. That's Haymon. Haymon gonna take care of you. He gonna make sure the fighter's taken care of. But when it's all said and done, and you didn't have all of that easy career, you might protect your O. You know, your O might still be intact at the end of it all. Is your legacy gonna be worth a damn? Who are you gonna be able to compare your resume to? Who are you gonna be able to compare your legacy to? Will we be able to mention you among the greatest to ever do it? We're talking about guys that have multiple time champions, unifications, undisputed, winning in multiple weight classes. Not just cherry picking and shit. You know, I'm talking about like, and being dominant, fighting the best in those weight classes. That's what I'm talking about. You understand me? That's why I said when I'm looking from a fan perspective, if we say that we all about the best fights and the best fighting the best, is PBC, are those fighters fighting the best? Or are we seeing a lot of business talk, a lot of ducking, a lot of excuses? I just think BUD Crawford could possibly just be another body on the money team. PBC is really the money team, y'all. Let's just keep it a stack. They're the money team. Everybody is about that money. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense for them. Some of these guys is like, you know what? Yeah, it's cool. I want to make good money, but you know what? It ain't got to be no goddamn $100 million contract for me to fight the best fucking guy in my weight class. As a matter of fact, I want to fight the best guy in my weight class. Of course, I want to make good money fighting him, but I ain't scared of this nigga. I'll get in there and beat the hell out of this nigga because I just want to do it. I want to prove it to myself, nigga. I want to put this nigga on my resume, nigga. You know? And I don't think that we should be coming down so hard on BUD for the simple fact this guy can only control what he can control, and this guy is daring to be great. Just because he signed to Bob Arum, does that mean that we just supposed to shit all over BUD when his career and his legacy is way better than anybody over there? Talking about his legacy. Niggas keep trying to shit on him, talking about, well, who did he beat at 140? Everybody he needed to beat, nigga, to be undisputed. Who did your favorite guy beat in his own weight class? Is he unified? Is he undisputed? Okay, shut up then, nigga. Shut that shit up, nigga. Unify and be undisputed in your weight class, then talk that shit. You a Nipsey slap a nigga if they try to talk about nigga. Nobody care about your motherfucking you being undisputed at 140 or cruiserweight. Like nigga, you know what the fuck I had to go through, nigga, to do that? You know how much I had to sacrifice and risk, nigga, just to Dare to be great like that? Matter of fact, nigga, let's catch this fade, nigga. You next, nigga. Ah, you on the wrong side of the street. Ah, that's what I thought. Say your bitch ass over there then, nigga. Talking that shit. Talking about you ain't beat nobody. I want to beat you. Don't talk about my resume. Let's talk about yours. If you don't want to talk about that, then shut the fuck up and let me continue doing what I'm doing. Beasting on these niggas. Legacy, career, and getting paid. You got a fight there yet? No. That's what I thought. Exactly. Should I be talking about? Boxing Monster says, didn't Bob Arum promote Muhammad Ali? I think he did for, I don't know which fight. I mean, he promoted Sugar Ray. A lot of guys, man. And I know, I mean, like in this business, it's a dirty business. So I'm not gonna sit up here and say like, this is not to defend Bob Arum, okay? So let's not get this shit twisted. I'm talking about the fighters, their careers, their legacy, okay? Because it's a lot of misdirection keep happening where people was trying to take the attention to, oh, this person signed with the wrong person because they're not getting this kind of money, or they may not be able to get the fights that they want to get. But the question is, do they want the fights? Are they trying to get the fights? If not, they're going to fight the next best that they can get. Whereas guys are in a position where they can fight the best fights and they're just not doing it because they just about that bread. They just about the money because they're on the money team, but they're not on the legacy team. I am as a fan, I'm a fan more of the legacy team than I am the money team. Because you know why? Look, man, money comes and goes, man. Money comes and goes. When these niggas' money run out, is anybody going to even remember their ass? That's my question. The only people that's really giving, making a huge big deal about this money team PBC shit like that is the ones that's really only care about money. Y'all are controlled by the almighty dollar. It ain't even all that mighty, but a lot of you niggas would probably do anything, nigga, for that bread. Any and everything. For some people, man, it ain't just all about the money, man. Some people actually have values, man. They got goals. They on a mission. Like, man, look, I want to, nigga, my legacy to be this. And that way, when I talk, niggas shut the fuck up and listen. And they gonna hear the message I gotta say. A lot of these people, man, they got a mission like Ali. Legacy. Yeah, he was getting his bread, but you know what? Was he ducking top competition or was he fighting best competition? When he beat Sonny Liston, he was just like, whatever, nigga. Time to trade pick. Give me the easiest fight for the biggest bag. Shit, when Joe Frazier was beast mode, he could have just stayed retired. Like, nigga, fuck that. The hell? This goddamn orangutan ass nigga gonna hit me with one of these hooks. And that's exactly what he did. But you know what? He like, fuck that, nigga. I gotta get in here and see if I'm still that nigga. These niggas don't want to be that nigga. They just want to be paid. They want to hang with the celebrities. They want to be on IG Live, my friend. That's what they want to do. Why these other ones that might not get as much press and shine and all of that, when it's all said and done, oh, you gonna know who the fuck BUD Crawford is. You gonna know who Alexander Usyk is. You gonna know who Lomachenko is. I don't know about these goddamn Tank Davis and shit. Okay. Gary Russell's I mean, I'm not trying to shit on all these guys, but I'm just saying these guys gotta push for a legacy. If you want to be mentioned among the greats, one strap ain't gonna get it done, fam. That ain't gonna get it done. Not over here. Let's see. Angel says, yeah, they just need to stay off that trying to be the next pay-per-view star. Fuck that. I mean, like, that ain't everything, man. That's like all they care about. Just put me on pay-per-view. Nigga, what? Well, who you gonna fight on pay-per-view? Fuck. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you gonna do? Who you gonna fight? Boxing Mom says, fact number 2, Pretty Boy became willing to fight anyone and everyone after he needed money to pay back Jay Prince. Aaron paid Prince off. Wow. Mm. Right. So, I mean, people wanted to be like Money Mayweather, but they don't want to be like Pretty Boy Floyd. Pretty Boy was fighting everybody, man. He fought everybody. He fought everybody he needed to fight to be able to get to that level. No, they bro said Miller would blame his mama. My mama did it. Me and my mama had an argument. She did that shit to me. Mom, you almost gave me cancer. You kidding me? 7 million, mama. Lying ass. Hey, I guarantee you, he really lived up to his nickname. Big Baby, he crying. That nigga crying in the car, fam. That nigga cried in the car. Like my nigga Corey, LTBA say, the truth come to the power come to the truth. When the truth came out, that Vada found that nigga positive for that G-Dub 1516. Mama, we broke, mama. I know I said I was gonna pay them bills, but I ain't got shit. But these cheeseburgers, mama. I got these cheeseburgers, man. He's probably begging Vada. Please let me fight AJ, man. Please, man. Nope. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Nigga, won't eat cheeseburgers, nigga. I don't want no goddamn cheeseburger. Get your fucking cheating ass out of here. Sammy Shaw says, I hear New York Commission suspended Big Baby's boxing license. Hell yes. Hell to the yeah. You know how I feel about that shit? I feel great. Get your cheating ass out of here, man. Clean this sport up. Right? You feel me, Sonya? Your legacy cannot be taken from you, even after death. Still cemented in there. You know? That's what I'm focused on. So, you know, hey, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm an expert on the business and all of that stuff. And no, look, but when it's all said and done, what fans remember the most is who gave us the best fights. Am I right or wrong? That's something we don't forget. We're gonna be forgetting these paydays and shit, right? Who made the most for this fight and who made the most for that fight. When all that shit fade away, we gonna remember, niggas remember Thriller in Manila, Rumble in the Jungle, right? Shout out to Walter Ortiz. I remember that shit. Okay? But I need some more of that. That's the type of shit I lock in my motherfucking Akashic records, nigga. You know, I'm going to the afterlife. Remember that shit? Like, man, shit, my last life, nigga. I saw this nigga Ortiz. Did you see King Kong? Oh, you wasn't there, man. King Kong and Bronze Brahma Wilder went at it, fam. Like, damn, nigga, I wish I was live to see the Thriller Manila and the Rumble in the Jungle and all of that. I wasn't here yet, but nigga, I seen a lot in my days. That's the shit I want to bring with me, bro. You know, it's entertainment, excitement. But I guess people don't care about that shit no more. People don't care about legacy no more, I guess. Money over legacy. Like I gave the analogy the other day. Niggas got the bag right there in the front seat with them. This is my bag boo right here. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, baby? Yeah, you know, get comfortable. Right here. Stay right here in this front. Legacy. Oh, can I get it? Can I get in the front? No, get your bitch ass in the back. Get your bitch ass in the trunk. They throw legacy in the trunk and shit. Hitting speed bumps and shit, bouncing around. Like, damn, nigga, I'm back here. Shut the fuck up. I know you back there, nigga. I hit that speed bump on purpose. Shut up, legacy. You know, you sit in the front when I tell you to sit in the front. I don't want to hear nothing out of you. Bag in the front seat, legacy in the trunk. You know? Other people, let's say for instance, like this past weekend, Clarissa Shields got legacy right there in the front seat. Right there in the front. The bag is in the car. It's in the car with her. It ain't in the trunk. But legacy is not in the trunk though. Some of these media reporters, man, they need to start asking guys questions about legacy. Like, how important is legacy to you? Like, what fights do you think is going to give you that legacy defining fight to where catapult you to that level where you mentioned amongst the greats to ever do it? You'll be like, hey, Shelly, get this one, Shelly. Hey, Shelly, can you get this one? You know, when the questions get hard, they got to get they replacement, substitute and shit. It's ridiculous, man. Niggas got so much to say. You ask them that real shit. You like, hold up, Shelly Finkel. Where Shelly go? Get this one for me, dog. You know what I mean? I got something to do. I gotta take a shit, man. Answer this question for me, dog. I'll be right back. Wait a minute, Deontay. I gotta ask you about this legacy, man. What about this? What about this, bro? Where you going? Where you going? Yeah, Shelly got you. Shelly gonna answer for you. God damn. Let me see. What I miss? Oh man, y'all got no name Rose upset. She going in. You are excused for that. You good though. Sonya Torre says, Bob Arum did the Ali Rumble in the Jungle, one of the greatest fights probably ever in history. You gotta be kidding me. For real? Wow. Like, so I'm not taking, like I say, I'm not trying to dismiss him robbing dudes for money and their careers and all of that shit. But how many of these promoters and stuff like that, these guys that have are been in the sport this long, can attach their names to some of the greatest fights fans, okay, keyword fans, have ever seen? Because what I'm seeing a lot more of nowadays is a lot of money being flashed. Do y'all see how this shit didn't changed up? It's about just showing us entertainment has now become the actual fighter, not the actual fights. Did y'all get that? Entertainment now has shifted to the actual fighter itself, that individual, what they wearing, how much money they got, the jewels, right? Not the fights, not two people getting in that ring and fighting each other. It's all about that individual fighter. How much money he got in his bank account, how many followers he has, what type of shit he wearing today, what kind of car he driving, how much jewels the motherfucker got on, what rapper is gonna walk him in to the ring. Are y'all following me? Like, this is what this shit has turned into. So as long as they got you distracted with that, nigga, I can fight any fucking body because I'm a fly ass motherfucker, nigga. I'm a superstar. So it don't matter who I fight because I'm the star. PBC, I'm just saying. You might not like what I'm saying, but you ain't gonna be able to debate me on it. Tell you that shit. I tell you that shit. Angel Santos says, fronting on the gram type dudes. Nigga, don't come over to the UGC side if you don't want to hear this real shit. It's a lot of fronting on the gram ass niggas in this boxing shit now. It is. But not a lot of guys about that legacy life. Niggas ain't living that legacy life, man. Boy, boy, boy. No Name Rose says doping is a serious thing. Your license should be taken away forever. I think so too. With that, especially with that drug he took, Miller, that Induberol, known to cause cancer in several organs in the body. There is just no type of. There should be no excuse for that, man. Joshua could have got his ass murdered, murdered by Miller in there, man. Once again, You niggas gonna have to stop hating on VADA, man. Because if you want to be real about it, VADA saving lives, fam. They saving lives. Hate all you niggas want to hate on VADA and try to compare them to this and that and the other. Shit. Man, ain't no other testing program like them. I ain't never seen nobody come in there catching niggas like this. Them niggas is the boogeyman. VADA is the real boogeyman. Niggas ducking that motherfucker for real. Y'all know what it is. Damn, Summer Shaw says it's a slippery slope because a lot of things that are banned on the list you can buy at Vitamin Shop or GNC. But you better stop shopping there if you fucking enroll in VADA. You better make sure. Sonya says, what will we start talking to our grandchildren, our grandchildren's children? It's going to be about the fighter's legacy, not their money. I mean, come on. Like, you feel me? She said, Sonya says, before the internet and YouTube and all this shit, we didn't know what about the fighters' money and all that shit. We just wanted to see the fight. That's it. We just wanted to see the fight. It wasn't about how much money they had, what kind of car they was driving, how much jewels. Fuck all of that. When is the fight? When is the fight? That's what it was all about. Now they got to distract us with irrelevant shit. Oh, I'm hanging out with this rapper now. Oh, this celebrity knows me now. So the fuck what, nigga? So the fuck what? You ain't shit, nigga. How about fight a top guy in your weight class? Do that. Make yourself a celebrity. Make yourself a legend. Like, fuck celebrity shit. Like, that shit, it's too many niggas want to be celebrities. How about make yourself legendary? Too many people want to be celebrities and not enough people want to be legends, man. Do some legendary shit in life, man. These guys is in great positions to do something legendary. Use your gift and your talent to create a great legacy, something that people will remember you for. And hopefully ain't no fuck shit. Don't fuck up your opportunity in the position that you in. And too many guys, this is the thing about it too, man. And this is why I can look at BUD Crawford. See, you know, he's already revered in Omaha, right? This guy, he understands. Like, see, it's too many fighters, man. They get to a position, they become champion, and they just get this ego. And they turn it into, it's just about me. It's all about me. Me, money, money, me, money, money, me. Whereas somebody like a BUD Crawford, you know why it's going to be so hard to beat that guy? Because he ain't just fighting for himself. That nigga fighting for himself, his lady, his kids, his family, his city, his state, his country, nigga. It's hard to be somebody who fighting with a purpose, man. To where he's fighting for a whole different reason. That's you want to know why Ali didn't lose to Foreman? Ali wasn't fighting for himself. Try to fight a nigga who fighting in the name of Allah. And a bunch of Africans talking about Ali Boombaye. Shit. Good luck, nigga. Wouldn't want to be you. See you wouldn't want to be you. Nigga. That's the difference. The mentality of a lot of these fighters is not the same. These guys was fighting for a purpose. They was on a mission. You thought you was getting in there fighting them. No, nigga. You fighting their religion. You fighting their culture, their city, their state, the country, everything they stand for, man. They rooted. Ali was like a tree trunk, bruh. That nigga was so deeply rooted in so much stuff, man. Like, nigga, you have to kill this nigga. You have to kill him. He too solid. He too rooted. He stand for too much, nigga, for to just go in there and let you just defeat him. Some niggas like, if you ain't ready to die, you ain't gonna beat me. It's not gonna happen, bro. All these other shallow ass niggas, man, see right through them. Hollow ass niggas. Egos for adolescents. Angel Santos. Noni Rose says she remembers a particular football player who died of taking steroids years ago. What Miller was taking could harm himself and the person that he will be fighting. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable, man. That's really all I got, man. For the ones catching the playback, y'all leave a comment below. If you like the content, smash the like button, subscribe, hit that bell. But would BUD Crawford have a better career signed under Haymon PBC? This is a real question. And if you was able to hear quite a bit of this live stream today, just analyze the points that was made. Hit the little square, look at the chat, different points people was making. Some people probably agree, some people probably disagree, and it's all good. It's just a good dialogue. But it's a real question. Which one is more important? Signing to somebody who is going to just get you fights that is just going to make you the money, or signing with someone who is going to get you legacy defining fights, get you a better career to where once it's all said and done, niggas gonna know your name. They're gonna know your name. Some of these people come in with strange ass names, and I mean, if Manny Pacquiao wasn't a legend, we wouldn't even know what the hell a Pacquiao is. We'd be like, what the fuck is that? Niggas make their names popular. What the fuck is a Mayweather? Right? He made his name something because of legacy. His legacy. Shout out to you, Mind's Eye. Charles D said, BUD Promotion, start his own shit. No doubt. I mean, it's responsibility of these fighters, man, to put in their own work, start their own promotions, and do what they need to do. But that's really all I got, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm out, man. It's the Black Horseman.